Today, I don't think that we should be celebrating gaining a point against Arsenal because for me, this is 2 points being dropped, and these 2 points were dropped in the last 13 minutes of the game. For the entire, for the first 75 minutes or so of the game, Arsenal did not cause us much trouble. We had the better opportunities. We were playing the better football. They had more possession at the end of the game from us, but their possession was mainly from their center backs passing to each other. And what really cost us those 2 points were poor decisions. Again, all of these were like self-inflicted wounds because we went we went up in the game 2-0 up. Shout out to Cole Palmer because he's just a gem in our midfield. He makes everything click. I know he was playing a false nine today, but he makes everything click. And another player that I have to give a thumbs up to was Kukurea because Kukurea had Saka in his pockets today, and he was wrongly booked for a yellow card for a tackle which he clearly got the ball. But apart from those poor decisions, we played our best game of the season so far, and I don't want to be too hard on the team because individual mistakes was what cost us. What the hell was Robert Sanchez thinking? Like he basically had an assist for the goal. That ball that he played to Rice, Rice did not need a touch. He just took that ball in his stride, just smashed it into the back of the net, empty goal, and that was 2-1. And from that point on, Arsenal began to get a bit of a momentum. But the second goal, I'm definitely gonna blame this one on the substitutions because if you saw the first half, you saw that whenever Saka had the ball, Kukurea or Modric was getting pretty close to Saka because Saka is Arsenal's best player by a mile, to be honest. And because we were limiting him today, they didn't create much. Now the ball went into Saka. We had Madueke, the closest player to Saka. He gave him so much space and time to pick out a pass. And that's why I want to blame it on the substitution. We did not need to make any substitutions today. I know a lot of people. Madueke just gave him enough time. He put out a lazy leg like that ain't going to do nothing. And a lot of people are blaming Malo Gusta, but I cannot blame Malo Gusta because that cross from Saka was precise, inch perfect. That was in Trossard's stride, and it was whipped in. It's not like it was a floated cross where Malo Gusta could have adjusted his position. That was a really good cross and a good goal from Trossard. But that's why I said that the 2 goals we gave away were self-inflicted because we played good all first half, marking players, stopping those passes, and then when the subs came on, it's like they did not have the same energy as the team that started the game. And the game management from Pochettino today, it was good. It was really good the way we set up to press Arsenal and limit them, but then you change that in the last 15 minutes. Come on now. You might think that we had that in the bag. Of course, we were bossing the play. We were dictating the tempo of the game. But that's no reason for you to change anything in the 75th minute, especially when all the players out there are still fighting. That's where we kind of lost momentum because when Cole Palmer came off, you can see nobody was slowing the game down in the final third, and that's what he does. Nicholas Jackson left a lot of space in the midfield where Cole Palmer was occupying. He was playing a false nine, so he was occupying that space, so Arsenal couldn't play out that much. So Nicholas Jackson wanted to play on the shoulder. I don't know if that was instruction from Pochettino, but that gave Arsenal a lot more freedom in the middle of the park. And that's where we kind of lost a lot of momentum. Now, let's talk about Jackson because that gift that he got in the second half as a striker, he looked so casual and so complacent. As a striker, you get an opportunity like that, you should be smashing that ball into the net. The net should be rippling still right now. You don't try to be casual and complacent trying to go around the keeper trying to play these silly tricks, all that stuff. No, definitely not. And had we gone 3-0 up, I am confident we would have gone on to win this game, because that would have definitely killed Arsenal's spirit. But no, we gave them a gift. We brought them back into the game, and that was it. So I think today we deserved all 3 points, and I'm really disappointed that we only got 1 point. But there are a lot of positives from today's game, and the number one positive that I see is that we are finally seeing Pochettino's imprint on this team, and also everybody. I'm not gonna say everybody, but the 11 that I saw on the pitch today were fighting for each other out there. So I wouldn't mind seeing that 11 in the next game that we have against Brentford, and that's the biggest positive we have today. We were playing, we were looking sharp in the final third, we were moving the ball faster, and that's something we haven't seen in the recent games. Another positive is that Cucurella, he has been a player transformed, to be honest. He's finally finding his feet at Chelsea, and he is today my man of the match. I know a lot of people would give it to Cole Palmer, but I have to give it to Cucurella because he basically single-handedly took Saka out of the game for the majority of today's game. Saka did not do anything, and that was down to Cucurella being always tight, being aggressive with him, just not giving him a chance to breathe. And as soon as Cucurella wasn't around Saka, he made that final pass to Trossard, and that's how they got their equalizer. So my man of the match definitely is Cucurella. And if it's one thing that we learned from this game, is that we cannot be complacent in any games in the Premier League. We have to be relentless, especially against teams, the bigger teams like Arsenal. We cannot give up. If we are winning 2-0, 3-0, and it's the 75th minute, we still gotta take the game to them like if we're losing. We cannot be complacent, and that is what cost us today, the sloppiness and the complacency. Arsenal did not deserve 2 points from that game, but however, they did. The game is gone, and we move on to the next game. We need to take this same energy to the next game and the same fighting spirit, and I think our season will continue to go well. So let me know what you guys think, and I will have our player ratings out tomorrow. So remember, leave a like, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.